Imagine buying Cyberpunk 2077. The entire situation is so incredibly sad. But you don't care. You never have and you never will. And that's because you were too busy going, well.
World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael. It's over! How does it feel, CD Projekt Red fanboys, to be a part of the Losers Club? Believe me, it must be so incredibly sad. You know, I tried to tell you CD Projekt Red fanboys that the cracks were indeed starting to show, but you didn't want to listen. Oh no, and that's because you were too busy going, too busy, believe me, doing stupid, silly crap like that. That, as you can see, got you nowhere. It's so incredibly sad how this did turn out to be Cyberpunk 2077, the biggest blunder in all of video. It's over! The lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red, they just couldn't hit that home run. And I told you guys for weeks, months, literally over a year, that was going to happen. I told you guys that they were going to fumble that football. They didn't reach the end zone to score that touchdown, and it's so incredibly sad. And it's still so disgusting how the CD Projekt Red fanboys come in here and go, oh, but Michael, they're going to fix it, man. It's just another Witcher 3 situation, guys. Don't come at me with that nonsense, because I'm going to tell you right here and right now, it's over. There is no fixing this game, that I can tell you. And even if they pull off a miracle, this game, even if it is, fixed later on down the road, they pull that miracle off, it's not a great game. Let's just get down to the brass tacks, okay? Here we are 3 days later from the painful launch of Cyberpunk 2077, and still people still refuse to wake up and smell that coffee. This is not a great game. In fact, it's literally the worst open world game that I've ever played. Literally the worst open world game that I have ever played. That I can tell you. It is the worst open world game I have ever played since the inception of video games. It is a terrible, 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 terrible open world game. That is a fact. There is no fixing that because believe me, the time, the money, the man hours that they would have to pour into this thing to fix this thing, in terms of making it a better open world game, it's just out of their realm. I mean, they had how many years to really make this happen? How many years? What makes you people think that they can turn that ship around? Guys, the ship has hit the bottom of the ocean floor already. It's collided with the iceberg. It's hit the bottom of the ocean floor, and it's time to wake up and smell that coffee, okay? It is over. Cyberpunk 2077, like I said, whether you want to admit it or not, is literally the biggest blunder in all of video, okay? I know they're still trying to shill this. They're trying to play edgelord contrarian now because now it's cool to hate on this game, Michael. So now they're playing edgelord contrarian, and now they're going, oh my God, Michael, this game's actually Kino. No.
Fallout 4 is better.
Oh,
Please
literally.
Chat.
And this makes Fallout 76 look like a freaking masterpiece. I'm serious. When Fallout 76 came out, it was literally less buggy than this right here. I mean, Mafia 3 as an open world game is better than this piece of slop. You know what I mean? Margarita, think it's going to get fish, put some trouble to appreciate you. Oh my God, Michael, you don't know what you're talking about. You ain't nothing but a clown. No, guys, look, there's a lot happening right now in the world of Cyberpunk, and I'm telling you, we need an apology. That's what we that's what we deserve. That's what we deserve. So this coming week, I expect a lot from CD Projekt Red. If they really care about the gamer, if they really care about the customer, they need to turn this damn ship around, and they need to do it quick.
£2 through Super Chat. Incoming over you, it's over.
I don't know what that means. Just a tip. Thank you, Skillet, to get put some share. Really appreciate you. Here's the reality of the situation, folks. They need to turn the ship around. I mean, I know it's already hit the bottom of the ocean floor, but they can resurrect it and turn that damn ship around. But the question is, do they care? Are they willing? And how do they do this in a way that makes sense? Because believe me, they don't have the time to do this no more. They don't have the time to pull this off. It's going to take them months and months and months, if not years, to make this in a way better spot.
So glad I refunded this trash fucking game.
It's
literally
horrible.
No gameplay, just scripted sequences and dialogues.
Yeah, it
so
is. It's
incredibly sad.
It's literally House of the Dead has more gameplay than this, and that's an on-rail shooter. This is basically an on-rail shooter in disguise, not an RPG. And I told people this for weeks and months. You can go back. It's all documented. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm a fortune teller. That's what I am. It's not luck. I literally told you guys that this was going to happen. Demzy, think it's going to get
Tell me how terrible it is, Mackle.
Well, I mean, look, I made multiple videos on this game showcasing just the brokenness of Cyberpunk 2077, and they still want to come on here and chill, the CD Projekt Red fanboys. They still want to make excuses, and I don't understand. It's disgusting, and it's one of the reasons why this industry is in the shitter. I mean, I wanted them to hit that home run. I wanted Cyberpunk 2077 to be unbelievably amazing, but quite clearly, that didn't turn out to be the case. I like Brad, think it's going to get put to a chair, to appreciate you. And now, as such, what is happening, folks, is it's just getting worse and worse and worse. They need to publicly come out tomorrow and make an apology, okay? It's a business day tomorrow. This is their moment. This is their time to resurrect this sinking ship. But it's already sunk. So how do they do that? They have to pull the fucking ship up. And sometimes when you pull the ship up, that's not what you need to do because it could very well crumble. So this is so incredibly sad. The dumb mockingbird, think he's going to get fish, put some chair, to appreciate you. Let's go ahead and get down to the brass tacks. So as you can see, folks, Sony is offering Cyberpunk 2077 refunds. And not only that, but Cyberpunk 2077 is getting terrible user scores on Metacritic. And that damn well should very much so be the case. That I can tell you. I just cannot believe that these CD Projekt Red fanboys still come on here and make excuses and go, oh, it's just your hardware, Michael. You don't know what you're talking about. Guys, I played it on PC. I played it on a 1660 Ti, a very capable card for 1080p gaming, and it still struggles with Cyberpunk 2077. So you tell me what's going on. It's not the hardware, because even with a 3080, even with a 3090, it still is a demanding game. game. In fact, it's stupid demanding. That's because they don't know how to optimize. They don't know how to code. They don't know how to program. Literally, CD Projekt Red sucks. That's the reality of the situation. The programmers, the coders, they absolutely need to be fired, and they need to rehire a bunch of people that know what they're doing. I don't know what happened. I would love to know what happened, but you know what? At this point, really, honestly, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? What's done is done, and there's no fixing this. I know people want the PlayStation 4 version to be so much better. Look, Sony is offering refunds for a reason. There is literally no way that they can come out and fix this. The patches did nothing. I mean, maybe they fixed some of the pop-in, but they're still pop-in. There's always going to be pop-in. And I understand that they have to work with 2013 hardware. But this is not a next-generation game, and that's another thing that people need to note. Oh, but Michael, it's a next-generation game. You need to get with the times and get better hardware. First of all, shut your mouth because it's not a next-generation game. Second of all, this game was supposed to come out in April, which proves my point that this isn't a next-generation video game. It was supposed to come out in April, bro. So you tell me how this is a next-generation video game when it was supposed to come out in April when the PlayStation 5, we didn't even know what the fuck that thing was. Okay? Come on. Put your thinking cap on, and you have to understand that this situation is crumbling fast. You have to understand that there's no way that they can resurrect this ship and bring it back up and, turn it around in a way that makes sense. There's nothing they can do. It is over. It is over, that I can tell you. I made multiple videos on this game. One's called Painful Launch. One's called Quality Control. One's called My Next Generation Experience. And you guys need to watch those videos if you haven't done so already. Because the reality, folks, of the situation is that it's over. Okay? I have played a lot of other. I played pre-alpha games, okay? Pre-alpha games that literally run better. And I can't name those games because, there was an NDA. But I'm telling you, I played pre-alpha games that literally run and perform better than Cyberpunk 2077, mastered version. I mean, I don't understand. And it's so disgusting, too, because these people still are willing to go up and bat for CD Projekt Red. They literally have nothing to show for, and you're going to see that as time goes on. More people are going to look at the nook and crannies. They're going to look at the framework, the nuts and bolts of Cyberpunk 2077, and once you start analyzing it, again, this is literally, and I've said this multiple times, but this is literally, folks, the worst open world game that I've ever played in my entire life. Since the inception of video games, this is the worst open world game that has ever been made. That I can tell you. It is dead. It is empty. There is nothing to do in the open world unless it's marked on the map. Trash, garbage, shit.
About 49
Trash, garbage,
snails
shit.
donated
Trash,
$2
garbage,
through
shit.
Super Chat. How come the Wither 3 was better in many ways?
Well, I don't want to piss people off on here because I know we have a lot of people here, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But I will tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you, never was a fan of The Witcher. In fact, I went back to play The Witcher 3 just a tad bit, the intro sequence, a couple of days ago. Wasn't impressed, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So I've never been a big fan of CD Projekt Red, and what they put out on display here, I still don't think people understand how bad the PlayStation 4 version is. I mean, we just did that stream with Dylan in the details, and, we showed off the raw and mitigated PlayStation 4 version of Cyberpunk 2077, and it's so terrible. As you can see, things don't load in. Things refuse to load in. It's literally unplayable by definition. Literally unplayable by definition. And yet, you give this game a 9 out of 10. No, you don't
Cody
do that.
Margarita
You don't do
donated
that because that doesn't work
$2
like that.
Super Chat.
This is so
Game
incredibly
got announced
sad.
before PS4 and Xbox One. Facts.
Exactly. So how is it a next-generation game? How is it a next-generation game when it was primarily developed during the life cycle of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? I mean, these people need to get their thinking cap on, and if they don't, I'm going to call Bozo the fucking clown over here to give you guys a reality check. Margarita, think it's going to want to get this puts a chair, to appreciate you. Oh, but Michael, we got a million excuses right here. It don't need to be good. Just give them time, Michael. This is how software development works. No, kiss my foot, kiss my ass. This isn't how it works.
What a colossal waste of your time that was. Driving through the shutter in the car park was funny though. What happens to the days games on discs had to be ready for the public? Oh man, woozy face.
Yeah. I mean, those days are long gone. They're never coming back. It's funny, too, because this is supposed to be the company that's they're supposed to be consumer-friendly. They're supposed to be in bed with the gamers and this, that, and they're like, oh, we care about the gamers. We care about, all this stuff. And then they ship out a game that's basically a live fucking service game. If you don't have internet, you're fucked, you're screwed, you're done. It's really that simple. So this is literally a live service game in disguise. It requires internet. I mean, it doesn't, but it basically does if you know what I'm talking about, okay? They shipped out a live service title. That is the most disgusting part about it. But not only that, there's a lot more to dissect here. I'm telling you, someone is going to make a documentary on this shit. They're going to, encapsulate all of the lies that they've fucking been spreading. They're going to encapsulate everything, the downgrades, the comparisons. I mean, this is just the biggest disaster in gaming. I mean, this makes No Man's Sky look like nothing. You know what I mean? Because at least No Man's Sky, they had an excuse. It was a small development team. I mean, over at CD Projekt Red, they have about, 1,100, people working at CD Projekt Red, and they are so incompetent. You want to sit there and have this narrative that, it's just the suits and the crunch and this, that, and the third. No, it's on the fucking devs, man, because eventually there always is going to be a deadline. And if you can't you can't make something happen within that deadline, maybe those people need to be fired. It's as simple as that. I mean, if they told me I have to make a video and it has to be out at this certain date, I'm going to do my best to make it happen, okay? And if it's shit, maybe I don't need to be making, you have to understand it like that. So it's so incredibly sad. If you're just tuning in, the disaster continues. The painful launch continues. It's so incredibly sad. As you can see, Cyberpunk 2077 is getting destroyed on Metacritic. In fact, I tried to go to the Metacritic website. It wasn't loading for me. I don't know what's going on. They're probably going to fucking erase all of the reviews because they want to get in bed with CD Projekt Red. So they're like, CD Projekt Red, you can do no wrong. We can't let this happen. We can't let this narrative come out there, buddy. It's a great game, though. I mean, it's so incredibly sad. And then PlayStation, Sony, they're offering refunds, as they should be, because this game is in the shitter. I mean, I don't understand how these people come out here and go, but Mark, what you talking about there, buddy? Hold your hands up.
As expected, of Peak donated $5 through Super Chat. Sneeds Feed and Seed, formerly Chucks.
Huh? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I appreciate you. The Super Chat, thank you, Skeleton. Once again, please put some chair below. Appreciate you. It's over. That I can tell you. And I tried telling you people for weeks, months, literally over a year, that this was going to... I literally made videos on this game in 2019 because I saw the leaked footage in 2019, and I said, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? I saw the leaked footage in 2019, and bro...
Games are us donated £2 through Super Chat. Ghost of or Shimmer.
Yeah. Well, this year has not been a great year for gaming, but this is really a disaster. It's a huge, total, colossal failure. I mean, again, this is literally the biggest blunder in all of video. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to fire up the lines on Skype, okay? And I need some of these CD Projekt Red fanboys to apologize, okay? There's been a lot happening. There's been a lot of people contacting me, a lot of people DMing me and telling me to go screw myself because these CD Projekt Red fanboys, they don't give up. I kind of respect the hustle. They don't give up. I mean, these people are literally drinking the Kool-Aid over at CD Projekt Red Land, and it's so incredibly sad because the product that they shipped, and again, I still don't think people actually have a full understanding of what this fucking version entails. I mean, we did a 4-hour stream. You can check it out. Raw gameplay of what's mastered on this disc, and I'll tell you what, it's so incredibly sad. And hold on a second. After this, I'll tell you.
Carlos Cristobal Ramos donated $50 through Super Chat.
What the fuck?
Everyone knew PS4 and Xbox One were a mess. CDPR knew it. They should have cancelled PS4 and Xbox One versions and delay PS5 Series 10 and PC.
Well, yeah, they knew it because there was they literally did not send this version to anyone to review. In fact, there's still no reviews. Still literally 0 reviews from critics of this game because they didn't send it to critics because they damn well knew that they didn't want this out there. They didn't want gameplay of this version out there because it literally could tank the entire fucking project. If gameplay got out early, if they allowed people to show off this game. I mean, I was literally the only one. I am Dylan in the details. We were the only ones literally to show you what this version entails. And that's why, World Class got mainstream media attention from people within the gaming community because we were the first to show you the reality. We were the first to show you the cracks. That's the reality of the situation, and it disgusts me how people still go up to bat for the lazy millennial devs, the incompetent devs over at CD Projekt Red. Now, Xbox One version. I don't think there's any version of that on the internet. And when I say that, I'm talking about what's mastered on the disc. The Xbox One version, holy shit. The Xbox One version, what's mastered on the disc on the Xbox One version is literally, my jaw was on the floor. I think it's worse than this version. And I don't think there's any version of version 1.0 Xbox One version of Cyberpunk, and that's crazy.
MW World is on sale. Just go get that instead.
The Dumb Purple Bird, thank you, Skeleton. Once again, for putting chair below. Appreciate you. It is so sad. It is so disgusting, and people have excuses. They get the PC. Yeah, the PC version is better. I will come on here and say that right now. But it doesn't mean it's a better game. I mean, look, it has more crowds, There's more cars on the street. The textures are better. Yeah, I mean, it is
Coding
the
Margarita
definitive
donated
version right now.
$2
But the
through Super
reality...
Chat. Where's the Witcher guy? He
Yeah,
was so wrong.
exactly. He needs to call in and apologize. That's what I'm talking about. If you guys have been here for weeks and months before this shit went down, I mean, these people were calling in and they were roasting world class. They thought they were roasting world class, but they weren't roasting world class because I was giving them, the reality of the situation back then. I am literally playing fortune teller out here, and no one wanted to listen. Oh, this is just a joke, Michael. You a troll. It's satire. You suck.
Paulie Frog
The
64
same old
donated
nonsense.
$5 through Super Chat. Ever since DLC was introduced into gaming, developers have become lazy. It got worse in 2012. We are now nothing more than unpaid beta testers.
Literally.
Sneed.
And they shipped out a live service game, bro. They shipped out a live service game. Probably Frog 64. I think it's going to put some chair to appreciate you. They literally shipped out a live service game because if you refuse to go on the internet, you're screwed. You're done.
The Saunders Child donated £50 through Super Chat. Happy holidays from the millionaires, Michael. We had one crazy year. We
Holy
appreciate
shit!
your input on gaming.
It's over!
Your
Holy
streams
shit!
are insightful and really help. Screw Capcom 2. We tried to warn them about the remakes, but only us real fans saw the light. Cool face.
Exactly. That's the reality of the situation. The Saunders Child, holy shit, coming through really hard and really strong in the face of adversity. The Saunders Child, holy shit, coming through to support the show. World class, gives the reality check on a daily basis on not only Cyberpunk 2077, but you can go back into the archive and you can look. I was right about really a lot of games that came out this year. And it's just so sad how I'm always right. It's so sad because I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to be surprised. I want this software to come out and be incredibly amazing and blow me away. But again, Cyberpunk 2077 is not that title. The worst open world game that I have literally ever played in my entire life. Terrible. Terrible. The Saunders Child, think he's going to want to get fish, put some chair to appreciate you. Games Are Us, think he's going to want to get fish, put some chair to appreciate you. Here we go, folks. We're going to go into Skype, and hopefully some of these CD Projekt Red fanboys call in and consider apologizing to World Class, because I'm telling you right here and right now, some of those people, they need to apologize. But, oh, Michael, we ain't going to apologize. You don't like what you don't like what we like. We're going to get the pitchfork out, and we're going to put your boot up your ass. No, guys, even if the game is fixed, and again, the PC version is much better. But with the PC version, you have to have great hardware. I have a 1660 Ti, and it cannot do 1080 60, especially in the fucking city. It goes down to 30.
Look at you, Michael. Starting to blow.
It's over. I cannot hear. I cannot see. I'm being bombarded. I'm being bombarded. Hello,
Never
you're on the
question
air.
the integrity of world.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better call in and say that, you piece of garbage. You're done. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, you're right, Michael. How are you?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, it's been so wild and crazy. It's like we're just going up and down this roller coaster, and it's never ending. You know what I mean?
Bebopasaurus
I'm happy
donated
though because I've seen
$2 through
there's a lot of
Super
videos
Chat.
and that going
Here's
big now
more
with all
meth
the
money, bro.
taking the piss out of the glitches
Enjoy.
and stuff and all the bugs, and that
Yeah.
they're actually refunding PlayStation 4 users
Yeah,
as well.
that is
still.
insane. Well, that's what needs to happen because I still don't think people really have a grasp on how terrible that version of the game is. And base Xbox One as well. Base Xbox One as well. Without the updates, holy hell. I mean, it's the most embarrassing thing that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, and I've got a friend right now playing on Xbox One X, and he
Right.
says it's fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
like when the guy walks in the elevator, he's like walking through the door.
Yeah,
like,
that
invisible.
happens on mine, even with the update. I mean, it's just so retarded. It's so stupid. It just needs, it's just the incompetence is so on display. The narrative, they want to save CD Projekt Red. They want to have this goodwill. Oh, it was the business suits. They came in and they said, you guys got to ship right now.
Yeah, but this
I'm
is what
tired of
saying.
that
This
narrative. I'm
madness.
tired of
But
them
I'm-
trying to save CD Projekt Red. We got to put the goddamn blame on the developers. Oh, they busted their ass in their cubicles. Oh, bullshit. Because I don't know what the hell this is. They're not professionals,
they're
if
trying to blame
LeBron James
COVID
goes out on the basketball court and he misses every fucking shot, is he still considered a professional? I don't know. Maybe that comes into question. You know what I mean?
But
And
he's-
what they
you see
laid
it
out
was
on the
trending
field
on,
is so
Dean
incredibly
Clenser
sad.
donated
Oh
$6
my God,
Canadian
Michael.
dollars and
Yeah, it was trending on
99
Twitter as
cents
well.
through Super Chat.
Cyberbug.
Sorry for
Or
doubting
Cyberbug
you. Thought you were
2077 and that
trolling, but
yesterday.
Cyberpunk is
And
god awful. All
yeah,
it is
I'm glad
story
it's
and
being called out big
graphics.
time now though. Like
Yeah,
Remember,
well, this is what
like,
needs to happen. And I'm telling you, they need to do severe work this week, okay? Tomorrow, business week, Monday, right? And they need to come out, first of all, apologize and, lay out a roadmap on what they're going to do, how they're going to supposedly fix this, and maybe offer some free things in return. I honestly think they need to make this game free for 48 hours or some shit on PC. Just say, hey, you know what? We fucked up. We didn't hit the home run. We're going to fix it. We're going to make it right. And by the way, 48 hours, you can purchase Cyberpunk 2077 free of charge. I'm not even kidding. I know that sounds stupid and ridiculous, but they've already made their fucking money. They've already made their money. Everyone on PC already bought the damn thing. So making it free, honestly, wouldn't hurt them too much. And it would make them,
but the
they could
emails are coming out in
they
there
could
as well.
potentially win back people over.
Yeah, the emails coming out on that saying they're going to receive bonuses and all that shit. It's crazy,
Oh,
man. So when I spoke to you the other day-
bonuses, huh? They don't need
Well, I
no
spoke to you
bonuses.
the other day.
Yeah, well, I don't.
spoke to you the other day,
Hell
you
no,
said-
hell no. They don't get no bonuses. Hell no.
It's over for the
Yeah,
lazy
remember I spoke to you the
millennial
other day. I was
devs.
the one that told him to headbutt a knife. But listen,
Yeah, well,
when them email thing come out saying
Yeah.
they were basically their bonuses were based off the reviews of the game.
Well, it's and that's the thing too. All of these reviewers were in cahoots. Oh, the PC version is so much better, and I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not. It is, but at the same time, I mean, it is in terms of technical. In terms of a technical showcase, the
Dan
graphics,
McKinney
everything.
donated
But
$4.99
you're gonna have a supercomputer to run it.
through Super Chat. Trash
Yeah,
is
it's,
trash.
I'm glad it's
There's
been
no
called out though,
fixing
big
this
time,
game.
and there's
Hell
so
yeah,
many
bro.
videos
Well,
now.
we're gonna
total
move the
issues.
wheels. I appreciate
Traffic
you,
is
bro.
brainless.
Oh man, a
Police
bit.
spawning behind you.
Yeah, I mean, the police thing is so ridiculous in the game. It's literally the worst police system, wanted system in any open world game. I mean, it's worse than Mafia Definitive Edition. Dan McKinney, thank you so much. Put to chair, to appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, I just want to say I'm sorry, bro. I have been, bro. You were right all along, man. I thought that they was just doing.
Kyle
I
Welch
thought that it
donated
was old. I thought it was an old version.
$19.99 through Super Chat.
Wow, I just
This
got.
game
I
is
have the game
offensive
right
at
now, bro, on
best.
PlayStation
The
4.
game
Oh
is
my
lifeless.
God.
They advertised this as the next
It is
generation of
so
open world
bugging.
gaming. If this is the next generation, I would like to go
Like,
back
it
to the
is,
previous
like,
generation.
ridiculous.
PC is okay at best.
Like the ground is just. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, you take away the technical things. Like I said this multiple times, but you take away the technical things, and I mean, it's just so incredibly sad.
Young
the game
Meds
itself,
donated
it's not an
$2 through
RPG.
Super
It's a terrible
Chat.
open world
Wolf,
game. I don't even know what the game really
Wolf,
is. It's an
Wolf,
on rails fucking
Wolf,
like, hey, go to
Wolf,
mission to mission,
Wolf,
and that's it.
Wolf,
If you start
Wolf,
going into something
Wolf,
else, if you
Wolf,
start trying to
Wolf,
explore, if
Wolf,
you start looking for
Wolf,
things in the
Wolf,
world, there's nothing to
Wolf,
see. There's no
Wolf,
AI.
Wolf,
It's terrible.
Wolf,
It's garbage.
Wolf,
It's shit. They
Wolf,
shouldn't be getting
Wolf,
bonuses, and these
Wolf,
CD Projekt Red
Wolf,
fanboys need to
Wolf.
call in and apologize because I'm going to start wolfing back. That's the reality of it.
Yes, man. Like you were telling the reality of the situation the entire, bro. These CD Projekt Red fanboys, bro, they gotta wake up and smell the coffee, bro.
Yeah, I know they do, and they need to
so-
do it fast. I mean, these people think that they can. Oh, they're going to turn that ship around next week, Michael. Guys, it really depends on what they say and how they react. If they don't come out and apologize, screw them. You know what I mean? People have already refunded, so it doesn't even matter at this point. They're going to have to offer it free to play at this point to really win this shit back over. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, like how are they gonna fix it? Like the game,
There's no way.
Like, it looks.
There's
like
no
it's
way.
just
I mean,
years.
there's no way that they can fix this. There's literally no way that they can fix this. I mean, look, they spent years and years and years on this game, and it shipped in that terrible, terrible state, which you can see, by the way, in the 4-hour stream that we did. That's what they shipped in years. What makes you guys think that they can turn this around in just a couple of months? It ain't going to happen.
$4.99 through Super Chat.
Nah, like,
We
I don't know what
seriously
they're trying
need
to.
to
I don't
also
know
go
what they're
after
trying to
Sony
accomplish by
for
saying
allowing
that,
this
but
game to go gold.
they're gonna
It's
keep
bad
on
enough
thinking.
games
I
will
don't-
cost
they're gonna keep on dick riding
$70
it.
with new consoles.
Yeah.
Unprofessionals.
Well, I literally told people that the cracks were indeed starting to show. I had a chart up here literally back in October. I said, hey, guys, there's no way this game is going to hit that home run. I told you guys it was going to be a dead, empty, open world. Oh, but Michael, this is not time. Everyone had excuses. And, I'm trying to keep up the super chats. I apologize. But there's a lot happening right now. There's a lot, coming my way. And I'm telling you, you guys, I just don't understand how these CD Projekt Red fanboys come at me still and go, oh, but Michael, it don't need to be great. It don't need to be incredible. Every game has bugs, Michael. You just be patient there, buddy. You're a millennial zoomer. I mean, it's just so incredibly sad.
It's just so sad, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you calling in. We're going to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Cyberpunk is fucking smooth fist, man. What the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with AI?
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. You know, that's
It's
that's an
fucking
understatement.
dead.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, that's an understatement, to be quite frank.
The cops can't chase you.
Yeah. Well, they can't even chase you on in their vehicle because they haven't programmed that. So they just spawn. You know, I mean, it's just mind blowing.
GTA 5 is better. It's so
Anything's
much
better than this. I mean, this, like I said, this is literally the worst open world game that I've ever played. And I said that, guys, before the game was even out, because I was playing it
No
early.
choices.
I was playing it early, and I was telling you guys that the cracks were indeed starting to show. But you didn't want to listen. Oh no, because you were too busy going. You know, the CD Projekt Red fanboys were too busy doing stupid, silly crap like that. That at the end of the day, like I said, got them nowhere.
Yeah. No choices. You can't choose nothing.
Yeah, it's all fake.
Choice
It's
doesn't
all
matter.
it's all a fallacy. You know, where's this game that they promised? I mean, Chromecast
They
is
lied
coming
to us.
back. Chromecast
They're
is coming
fucking
back.
liars.
Yeah, exactly. They're liars, and people are going to put this on blast. You know, someone is going to make a fucking 1-hour video exposing the lies, exposing the fallacy of
Please.
Cyberpunk 2077. They're going to showcase how broken it is. I mean, it's going to happen, and probably Chromecast is the one to do it if
It's
someone else
not a
doesn't step
victim-
up to the plate. I mean, I've already exposed it. You know, we were the first to expose it. Literally the first people on this entire planet to expose it in that fashion on base PS4, and it picked up a lot of traction. You know, that image of that guy not loading in, that's from me. You know, I took that fucking, that's from my gameplay on PS4.
And it's not next gen game, man.
No, absolutely. It's not
They're
next gen
fucking
game.
liars.
It's not. There is no next gen version. You know, I'd be surprised if that even comes out next year. You know what I mean? There's no way. There's just no way. They need to take all of that money that they already got and hire a new team from, you know, programmers all across the globe to come in and fix this shit. I'm not even kidding. Hire
Alan
a fucking
Ball
super
donated
team.
£2 through Super Chat. Road
Please,
Rash on
yeah.
Sega
And
Genesis.
fucking
and
city is
Xbox.
dead, man. There's no people, nothing.
Yeah, there's absolutely
The city
nothing
is
going
dead.
on. It's literally it makes Mafia 3 look impeccable. You know what I mean? Mafia 3 is
Actually,
literally a way
I played
better open
Mafia
world
3.
game.
I played Mafia 3 like 3 weeks ago. It's so much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
This game, man, it's it's like No Man's Sky, you know?
Well, it's
the
worse.
same
It's worse. I mean, yeah, it's worse. And there's literally no way they can turn this around because it's spaghetti code at this point. And if they try to fix something, it's going to break something else. This game should have not shipped. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, man.
This game needed to come out
It's fucking
sometime
disappointing.
late next year at the very least. Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you calling in. We're going to continue to move the wheels, man.
Thank you, man.
Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello,
Hello?
you're on the air.
Hey, yeah. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Hell yeah.
I was letting you know, I on the stream yesterday, I was watching it, and this is unbelievable. I can't believe it. This game's been in making for 8 years, and this shit is still going on.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
crazy.
a never ending journey to hell. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly.
well, I've got a PC, and I've got a 3080. It's not actually in it yet. It's coming, but I'm even with my computer, I don't know if I'm even going to get the game. I might just wait a little while
$2
because
through
this is
Super
ridiculous.
Chat. Even on 8K boring, the open
Do you know what I mean?
world is
Like,
non-existent.
the amount of bugs that you came across, a few days ago, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in England. It was 4 a.m. for me, and I was just glued to the screen, just watching you find all these crazy
well,
things.
because no one has showed that version off in that capacity. You know, there's literally no footage of it on the internet. I mean, there's base PS4 footage, but not the mastered version. And there's no mastered version gameplay of the Xbox One version, and that's seemingly worse because Dylan has the game now, and he was streaming with me in the 4-hour stream, and he has the Xbox One version. And when you go into Street Kid in the bar, literally the NPCs are T-posing in the fucking bar, not in the open world,
goodness.
but in the bar. They're T-posing. They're not even loading in the bar. I mean, you got to be shitting me. You know, and these CD Projekt Red fanboys are still brainwashed. They're still sipping the Kool-Aid over at Jonestown and like, oh, but Michael, we're going to fix it. You're just a contrarian. You're just a hater, this, that, the third. I mean, it's so sad.
Yeah, 8 years as well. Just remember that 8 years.
Yeah, and even on PC, if you don't have a supercomputer, but you seemingly, you are on the right track there with the new graphics cards. But, if you don't have a great computer, I wouldn't even consider it. Because I have a 1660 Ti, a 6-core processor, and it can't even do 1080 60 in the city, and that's stupid. So, screw them. I think, honestly, the Stadia version might be the best version, to be quite frank, if you don't have a supercomputer. because consoles is a nightmare. Even on PlayStation 5, I have the game updated on PlayStation 5. Yes, it runs a tad bit better, but it still crashes consistently and too consistently, so we have to rule that one out as well. This game is literally broken on every platform. But even if it's not broken, again, the game itself as an open world game, absolute garbage, absolute terrible open world game, literally the worst that I've ever played.
Jesus.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you calling in. We're going to move the wheels.
Yeah.
Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. Oh. We have some technical difficulties here with these people. Hello, you're on the air.
Again, the game itself is an open world game.
Oh, you got to mute the stream. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Michael. So, yeah, I've been playing Cyberpunk recently, and it's just, honest to God, the worst game I've played in years. Like, honest to God. You know, I've been playing the game, and I've been sitting there in the streets waiting for the AI cars to, like, drive away from me.
They don't do any. That's not even.
They don't do anything.
No.
I've been there for 3 hours waiting for these cars to drive away from me, drive through me. They don't. Like, what's going on there? Like, what is going on here?
Well, you know, my advice is to go into the credits and look at the programming AI team and maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
see who made it and tell them that they didn't do a great job. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a terrible fucking train wreck, and these CD Projekt Red fanboys are just
they're still defending.
It.
Yeah, they're still in that defense mode. I don't understand, man. If this were EA, if this were Ubisoft, if this were Bethesda, if this were even Xbox first-party studio title, I mean, it'd be a shit show. You know, they'd be meaning it, they'd be doing this, they'd be doing that. But, you know, these people are still willing to go up to bat for the lazy, incompetent millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red, and I don't get it. It's disgusting. They shipped out literally a live service game on console. It should have said internet required right here, because if you don't have internet, you're screwed. They literally shipped a live service, always online title. You have to be connected. You have to be committed to downloading updates, hundreds and hundreds of gigs pretty much after all is said and done, more than likely. I mean, it's shit. It's garbage. It's inexcusable. It's disgusting.
Fixed
and
Camera
bullshit like
Games
this is why this
30
industry
Canadian
is in the
dollars
shitter.
through Super Chat.
I completely
You tried
agree.
to warn
And
them they
I'm
didn't
playing on
want to listen,
PS5,
so
I have the
incredibly
best
sad these
console
people really
version,
need
pretty much,
Dr.
and like
Phil.
I was playing it 2 hours last night. It crashed. I'm not over exaggerating here. It crashed 10 times on me.
You can't
Like,
even. And that's the thing too. Yeah, the PS4 version is an unmitigated technical disaster from hell, but the PS5 version consistently crashes. You know, it consistently crashes. Fixed Camera Games. Thank you, Scarlett. Once again, fish puts up a chair. We really appreciate you. Yeah, I tried to tell these people, and it's all documented for literally weeks. Back in September, I started on Cyberpunk. You know, I said, guys, there's no way that this is going to hit that home run. And unfortunately, I was right. I didn't want to be right. I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to be blown away. And unfortunately, this game just does not deliver in any department.
No, it doesn't. You know, the graphics on consoles especially are just mediocre crap. It looks terrible. The AI is non-existent.
Oh, man.
You know, story is just
There's literally zero incentive to explore the world. I mean, what were they thinking?
Exactly.
What were they thinking, you know? I mean,
I don't think they were thinking.
No. Why would you make an open world game where all it is all you can do is look at it? You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Yeah, the environment is just like one big hub area. Like, you can't do anything. It's just so
literally
depressing.
Nothing. Yeah, it's literally, I mean, I don't understand. I'll never get it. I'll never understand what was running through their heads. You know, I don't get it.
I don't even think the DLC they promised or planned, it's not going to do anything to help the game.
Man.
The game's just,
Can you imagine online on this?
Oh my God.
It has microtransactions. The online has microtransactions. They've already confirmed that. Can you imagine spending money on this slop in an online component, which is probably going to be separate and only on next generation hardware? But still, can you imagine forgiving them after this disaster and saying, hey, I want this cosmetic right here. I'm going to give you $10. Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. But I know these CD Projekt Red fanboys will do that. They'll play the shut up and take my money game. Oh, my God. CD Projekt Red, we're going to make it rain.
Yeah, it's just fucking depressing how they have the gall to charge you in the online component when the game is just, it's going to be a bug-filled, crashing mess, and, like, people's money are just going to get wasted.
Yeah.
These people need to wake up, smoke coffee.
Exactly.
It's done.
Exactly. And the only version that is, is PC. You know, that's the only version that's actually real. pretty much. You know, because
Well,
it crashes.
but
It crashes
even
too
then,
consistent.
it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
you know,
exactly. You have to have a supercomputer. I played it on a 1660 Ti, a very capable 1080p card. You know, a monster 1080p card, and it can't even do 1080-60 with Cyberpunk. You know, so you have to have literally the latest graphics cards that are sold out still. You know, I mean, this is a you have to be rich to play this game. Essentially, that's what they're saying. You have to be rich to play this game.
Christian
oh my god, that's
Manzanero
the latest for
donated
that. My friend has a
$5 through Super
3090.
Chat.
He's
This will seem
overclocked
crude.
it.
It only
The
hurts
game,
if you
he's on
expected
ultra.
it to
It
be
only
good at
gets like
launch. I did
45,
not.
50
You'll be
FPS at
playing
the
the decent
latest. Like,
version in 3
what's
to
going
6
on here?
months.
It's just
What's
depressing.
up when?
Yeah, it's so
It's
incredibly
it's a
sad.
train
I mean,
wreck.
the entire situation is really so incredibly sad, and it's disgusting too. Christian, thank you, Skella, once again for putting up a chair. Really do appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. We're gonna move the wheels.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah,
These
take care.
fanboys need to wake up some other
Kevin
Exactly.
Christian
I
donated
appreciate you.
Have a good one.
$5 through Super Chat. It's over.
Michael.
It's over, Kevin. Thank you, Skella, once
Honestly,
again for putting up a chair. Really do appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Want to say that this game is even shit on PC as well. This game should always like, I don't know. This game, the animation, like the main characters, every single thing about this game is so bad. I'm playing on PC with a 2080 Ti, and I drop my frames all the time to 20.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's stupid. I spent 4K on my PC and I still can't even run it fine, man. How are you saying it's playing fine on PC? It's not. It's
well,
not.
I didn't. No, I'm
It's
not. I'm
broken.
not. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what they're saying. I'm not. I mean, I know it's not playing fine on
People are
PC.
saying that.
You know, I know. Well, they're going to say
Exactly.
what they want because they have their little narrative to fill. Oh, but CD Projekt Red, this is a Kino masterpiece, Michael. What you talking about there, buddy? You a hater?
Exactly. Like this game is shit overall. Like how did this game manage to get 9 out of 10 by IGN?
Oh,
Like, this
I
game
have
is
absolutely
fatal.
no idea. Anyone that gave this game a high score, maybe you should start questioning their integrity. I'm not even kidding.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like this game is like all their budget went into marketing.
Oh
This
yeah,
game.
absolutely.
That's all
They had to pay Keanu Reeves 100, however much fucking million to get him on board. All
Exactly.
of the marketing. Oh yeah, the marketing. That's where the big budget went to. I mean, when they had to get Billie Eilish the song for the trailer, because they wanted to get the normies on this game, and obviously that backfired.
Exactly.
No one's playing this shit. Not even the hardcore incels, 40-year-olds in their parents' basement. You know what I mean? It's over.
Exactly, Michael. It is over.
It's
this game
over.
should never be made. Like this game it shouldn't be here, man. This game is shit.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know.
remove this game.
It feels like we're in a nightmare that just doesn't really exist. Like it
How-
honestly feels like we're in the Twilight Zone and we went to this alternative dimension and this happened, and it's almost impossible, that this actually happened. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They spent 8 years making this shit.
Yeah,
Like how, I don't get it, man.
What went wrong? I mean, I guess they scrapped the game about 20 times within those 8 years. Seemingly, that's what happened.
The only reason they're making this much money is because of The Witcher. Honestly, they would never like. I don't know. This game should get
exactly.
canceled.
And it helps because The Witcher is on Netflix too. So now the normies know The Witcher. They're going to play The Witcher and be like, oh, it's amazing. They're going to go to Cyberpunk and go, oh my God, this is cool too. Because they don't question quality. They don't care. Oh, it's just a few bugs, Michael. You just nitpicking, you complaining, you cherry picking. No, we're not.
Michael, I listened to you, right? Michael, I knew that this was going to be shit. I believed you all the way, and I support you all the way.
Hell yeah, bro.
Good job, man.
Hell yeah,
Thank you, man.
appreciate you. Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Well, that's a problem on your end. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to say, these lazy millennial devs, dude. Okay, so I'm running on a budget PC, right?
Right. What do you got?
Budget. GT. I mean,
1050
it's
Ti?
overclocked.
1050
No.
Ti?
No, it's a GT 710 overclocked to like 2000 or whatever. And
Yeah.
dude, oh my god, you should see this fucking game run, dude.
I can't even imagine.
I've never seen anything like it, dude. These
Yeah.
lazy millennial devs, dude. It's over.
I mean, it
It's
is.
literally over.
It's just as simple as that. It really is over. There's no way they can fix this in a way that makes sense. And there's just no way that they can turn this ship around because the ship has already hit the bottom of the ocean floor. And it's colliding with the iceberg, and it's over. The situation is over.
It's a colossal failure. It's all it is, man.
Absolutely.
My homie Marshmallow, my homie Caden, bro. We see this fucking failure. We were so hyped for it, man. Hyped for like
Well, everyone
2
was.
years.
Everyone was hyping.
So
I mean,
hyped.
this was the most hyped game in literally the last 5 or so years, if not even longer. You know, and
Yeah.
it turned out to be this huge, colossal failure. It turned out to be this game that literally no one was expecting it to be this bad. I mean, I knew it was going to be not what it, but not what they promised, right? I knew that. I
Yep.
mean, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I mean, if you guys really want to see the reality, again, we did that 4-hour stream just a couple of days ago on PS4, base PS4, the mastered version of this game
Oh, yeah.
on
That-
disc.
I-
And look at this. You open this up and they try and sell you more products. Hungry for more Cyberpunk? The official CD Projekt Red store brings all of our worlds together through custom-designed collectibles and gear. Like our games, we build Red Store with a clear philosophy, focusing on curated in-house design using first-class materials and packaging to make every item feel special. We invite you to browse our digital services and see our growing selection. Who knows? Maybe you'll find something nice for yourself. Store.cdprojektred.com. I mean, you gotta be shitting me.
I
You know
feel
what I mean?
bad
Here's
for the
what they
people on
have to do
PS4,
tomorrow.
dude.
They have to turn this ship around, and the way you do that is make this free to play. I'm not even kidding. I don't know what
yeah, I agree with
on
that.
PC, a 48-hour special, free to play right from the CD Projekt Red website. I'm not even kidding. That is what they need to do at this point for saving grace. They have to have this PR publicity stunt to win back the goodwill, and that's what they have to do. And they also have to, line out a roadmap. They have to publicly apologize. I need a roadmap. I need, what is going to happen here. Just admit it. The game is not where it needs to be. And as soon as they do that, the better off they're going to be. That's what needs to happen because people are
lazy
already
millennial
refunding.
devs,
Yeah, it's over. It's over. That I can tell you. Hell yeah.
it's
Well,
over.
I appreciate you, bro. We're going to continue to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
I'm here,
Let me
I'm
let
here.
me mute the the streaming. Okay. Nice to meet you, Michael. I would like to speak to you about the development of the game because I know some interns that work at the development of Cyberpunk. First of all, you should know this thing. The main source of all the things you see in the game, all
Little
the
Fishy
3D, all the maps,
69
everything
donated
was developed in
$19.99
years. Only 3
through
years from
Super
the 8
Chat.
years that was
This game should have never
they
seen
say
the light
they
of the
started
day.
development.
I mean,
So
seriously,
imagine
what were
all
they
the things
thinking?
that you have to
It's
implement,
over.
like
It's
programming,
over.
like
Exactly.
the-
Yeah, it's over.
like
It's
the
over.
IA, everything.
Little Fishy 69,
Yeah, no.
think it's going to get fish, put your little appreciate you. It's over. The lazy millennial devs, they just didn't hit that home run. And finally, people are starting, some people anyway, are starting to wake up and smell that coffee. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you should see all the companies that they did all the outsourcing 3D. For example, they hired a lot of companies from around the world to do all
Well,
the
they might have-
props, all the
yeah.
maps, etc. So they had only 3 years of the massive production to do
Well,
the game.
even-
I don't know
yeah.
what they did
Well,
5 years ago. So.
Right. Well, even 3 years, I mean, that's, I don't know if that's impressive even for just 3 years.
Yeah, well, I think they did a very good game in conditions about the history. The history is quite good, but all the IA, the drive gameplay, the shooting gameplay, everything is in a bad condition. It's quite bad.
Absolutely.
But that's the thing. It's a very open world game with a lot of pretensions, but they made it in 3 years. So there's no time for do that. For example, Borderlands 3 it was made in 4 years. GTA 5 6 years. Red Dead Redemption 6 years also. So they need a lot of more time to do
Spiritual
what
Soul
they
donated
think, what they try to do.
$5 through Super
You know,
Chat.
so
Cyberpunk
that's the
was
information I
hyped
wanted
more than
to share
Fallout
with you.
4 and Fallout 4 outsold
Oh,
Call
yeah,
of
bro.
Duty that
information.
year.
Well,
Fallout
have a nice
4
day.
was
Nice to
obviously
meet
a
you, Michael.
disappointment.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Spiritual Soul, thank you, Skilla. Once again, put the channel in. Appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air. What is going on over there? I don't know. Too bad. Hello, you're on the air. Well, if you're not ready, I'm not ready. Move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air. Well, we might have to close Skype, close out the application here. It must be. Oh, shit. We got an animal over here. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello there, Michael. Thank you for having me. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry
Toronto
about
Edits
not
donated $2
having trusted you
Canadian
before.
through Super Chat. Good
Yeah.
day, President Trump of Gaming.
It's
Comma
over.
Heart, heart.
I agree. It's
It's
over.
over, Ed, that I
but,
can tell you.
I got a PC, honestly, and
Yeah.
the game runs pretty well. But the thing is, I've seen what the endings are like, and the RPG element is dead. I mean, any side quest you do, whatever thing, however you approach the game and whatever life path you choose, you end up in the same situation.
Yeah, it's just a different 5-minute cutscene. You know what I mean? Or 10-minute cutscene or whatever at the beginning. That's all.
Also, the same. The world remains identical. Whatever you do, it remains identical. Like the only ending that changes the world a little bit is the worst one.
Right. Well,
a bunch of broken promises. That's what the that game was.
Absolutely. There's going to be a documentary made about this game, and it's probably going to be coming very soon, to be quite frank. So someone's going to be putting up a very long video exposing all of what has happened, the lies, the inconsistencies about what was being said in the marketing, about what the CEO said, the downgrades, the comparisons. I mean, it's all going to be packaged into this crazy video that's going to go viral, believe me. And I'm pretty sure Cropecat is going to be putting something together. I might be doing that as well, so just stay tuned.
Good on you, Michael,
oh, yeah, bro,
and you've got a new subscriber.
Oh, yeah, take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
All right, Michael. Yeah, so I got this game. I unfortunately, I fell into hype, like FOMO, and I got it day one. And as soon as I bought it and played it, outside of that on rails opening mission, as soon as you're dropped into the open world on my PS5, dude, the frames completely tanked. And I started walking up to NPCs and they do fucking nothing, man. I mean, it's so sad.
That's the sad part. Like I said, you take away the technical shortcomings that has plagued this game. Even if it were perfect in terms of it being a not buggy experience, everything else about it is so not even average. It's just bad game design.
Yeah, dude. And I literally went and right after that I went and installed Grand Theft Auto 5 because I don't know. I just wanted to fucking compare it, so I compared it, and
you can't.
And I uploaded it, and I uploaded a video, and fucking Grand Theft Auto 5. You can go see on my channel. Grand Theft Auto 5, honestly, seems like it's 3 generations ahead of fucking the open world. I don't get it, and
Well, I mean, it is Rockstar. They're the best in the world at what they do. I know a lot of people like to give them flack, but look, when they do it right.
Yeah, and and I watched your 4-hour stream, streaming from the base PS4, and it's you were literally exploring that junkyard, and there was fucking nothing there.
Yeah,
dude.
well, not only that, but the junk was floating in the air. I mean, why put a junkyard out there? It's just a window set dressing piece. That's all. It's literally a game like a museum. You go into the museum. You can't touch anything in the museum. Not that you would anyway. Not that you'd want to, but you just look. That's all you can do in this world. All you can do is look at it. That's it.
Yeah, dude. And I'm Polish, and I'm very ashamed that they disrespect us like that, making an embarrassment out of my family's country. And yeah, I mean, it's even at a 90 on Metacritic, and wow, I think that should be way lower.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so outdated. I mean, that's still lower than Witcher 3, and even the user scores are taking a hit.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, dude, the investors are probably creaming their pants, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot happening right now, and the entire situation is just crumbling fast. And like I said, this week is really going to be that moment in time where it's do they care or do they not care? So, I'm very curious to see what they do this coming week, starting tomorrow, Monday through Friday. What is going to be said about this game? Are they going to apologize? How many new updates are we going to get? I mean, are they working around the clock to make this right? Do they care? That's the big question. Or is this just a cash grab? Because seemingly
I honestly think the whole open world part, that was only put in the game just so they could get some marketing from GTA fans and for that shitty online coming up with
microtransactions. That's pretty much. I at this point I would assume that that's canceled or at least pushed back even further to 2023. I mean, there's literally no way. There's just no way. The current state of this game, there's just no way they can even pretend to talk about shit like that or even DLC at this point. You have to fix what's there, what's out there, what was sold. This is a live service game, literally internet required pretty much. I mean, literally, and it's disgusting. Hell yeah, bro. How's your video doing? You said you compared Grand Theft Auto to...
It's actually my most viewed in video. It's
really?
It's like 11,000 views.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, like I
you
said.
can just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great, dude. Like we need to get this shit out there because it's honestly unacceptable that the reviewers reviewed this open world game and gave it the scores they gave. Not even the fact that it's buggy and unfinished. It's like the whole world system.
The experience itself is
it's
beyond
so
lackluster.
It's so it's it's a fucking scam, dude.
It is. It's a scam. It's a fallacy. It's over. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you calling in.
Through Super Chat.
Yep.
Take care.
For a Polish game, I was expecting more polish.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the exact opposite. I like Brett. Thank you, Skeller. Once again, put the channel in. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's how I feel about the game as well. You're done. Hello, you're on the air. Well, you're driving in a tornado. Too bad. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, hello, Michael. I just wanted to say that you were right all this time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was right. That sucks. I wanted to be wrong. I wanted to be blown away and be like, "Holy shit! This is that game that has enough meat on that bone to last me for months." But unfortunately, I'm already bored out of my skull with this game. You know, it like I said before this game came out, I was streaming this and I was trying to tell you guys, warn people that hey, you guys don't understand. You just don't understand, and no one knew how to take it because then there was no gameplay out. Everything was under embargo and this, that, and the third. But I tried to warn people that this was coming. The storm was a brewing. The volcano was about to erupt. Literally, you can go back and watch those streams, and it's crazy how spot on I was. But that's because I played it. I experienced it. I saw all of that before anyone else because I got the game like 3 days early, 4 days early, if not even further than that. Oh, actually over a week early. And, man.
Yeah, to be honest, this game is super bad. I played it too on December 10. And it's just, world is super empty.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even if, on the PC version it is more populated, there are more cars, there's more density to the NPCs, but it doesn't matter because there's no car AI. They don't maneuver around your car. They don't even think. They just sit there. And the NPCs are so dumb and stupid. It's like, what's the point of even they should have made this game a post-apocalyptic game, had the world empty, and then threw in zombies and called it a day. I honestly think that would have been better. I know that sounds retarded and silly and stupid, but at this point it's already a ghost town, and, they could have pulled that off a lot more successfully than had they tried to go down this ambitious road to do all this bullshit that they obviously didn't even attempt to do.
Yeah, I mean, you were right all this time. Also, this game is just boring, at least for me.
I know. It's beyond bland,
Colin 111 donated $2 through Super Chat.
I like
Little
Witcher
buggy,
because
but
I like
having fun.
that,
10 hours played.
I am just interested in medieval times. But this game is just trash, to be honest.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
I lost all respect to them after this.
Yeah, the goodwill that they had from The Witcher going into this is seriously, it's no longer there, and that's sad.
I mean, it went down the toilet.
Yeah, it did. Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you. We're going to move the wheels. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
Colin, thank you, Colin. Once again, puts up a chair. We'll appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. Man, this game is so ass.
I know. Unfortunately, it's not a surprise, though. I literally told people that this was coming. This volcano was about to erupt. No one knew what I was talking about, but now they know.
They said it was going to be like GTA 6.
Yeah, well, they said a lot of things. They said, literally, oh, man, what they said is just sad. I mean, if you go back and you look at the articles and you watch the 2018 gameplay, what the narrator is saying, in Cyberpunk 2077, we did this, we did that. It's so detailed. The best open world game ever. Bullshit. It's literally the worst literally the worst open world game that I've ever played. I am not kidding.
0 out of 10.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Horrible.
I mean, look, I think I'm not saying people are playing the game wrong, but I think a lot of people, they should just scrap the open world. I mean, it's not really even an open world game. It's kind of a linear game. If you continue to go from checkpoint to checkpoint or mission to mission, side job to side job or whatever, you are honestly going to have a much better time with this game. Now, if you treat it like a Grand Theft Auto, if you treat it like an open world game, which it's really not, it's a fallacy, you're going to be like, holy shit. But if you don't start fucking around with the world and you stay on track, I'm not saying it's a great game, but I do feel that it shines a tad bit better in that area. So it should have been linear. I'm not kidding. It should have been full linear, but it wasn't linear. And I think we lost that guy on Skype. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, folks. Oh, my God. What you talking about there, buddy? We're going to take a 5-minute break on Skype. Okay, I'm going to close Skype. and we'll go back in for the final round. But Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? You ain't nothing but a clown. Again, you can call in on Skype via Skype, okay? If you have an Xbox account, you already have a Skype account, and right there in blue, that's how you reach me. Oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? Hey there, mister. Who let the simpleton out of the asylum? I'm Arthur Morgan, and I'm in a beautiful open world RPG. You know, I mean, look, well, that's not an RPG, but a great game. Red Dead Redemption 2, that's how you pull off an open world. You know, even San Andreas is more of an RPG than Cyberpunk 2077. Think about that. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is more of an RPG than Cyberpunk 2077. No, this isn't a Shazam moment, folks. It's the reality, okay? I tried to tell people, you know, you guys, I'd appreciate it if you could take some of the videos that I've been putting up over the last few days. Cyberpunk 2077, painful launch. That one's got over 500,000 views. Cyberpunk 2077, quality control, and Cyberpunk 2077, my next gen experience. Please consider sharing those videos around because people need to see still the reality. I still don't think a lot of people know what this version entails, even though we did a 4-hour stream. Obviously, it only gets a certain amount of views. But I am telling you, if people actually looked at the reality of the situation when it comes to this version right here, and more specifically what's mastered on this disc, Jesus Lord, they would shit their drawers. And not only the PlayStation 4 base console, but the Xbox One version as well. It is a shit show. It's an unmitigated technical disaster from hell, and the lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red, they don't deserve any bonuses. I don't know why there's even talk of that. I mean, look, it doesn't matter if they busted their ass, because you know what? At the end of the day, what really speaks volume to the quality of their work? Well, the final product. And the final product isn't where it needs to be. You know, I mean, you know, that's the reality of it. It's a sad, harsh, true reality, but that's how ultimately the cookie crumbles. You know, the chips are ultimately falling and not in the right place.
John Cream donated $5 through Super Chat. Your choices will have lasting consequences. CDPR can go F themselves.
Yeah, I know. All of the lies, man. Like I said, someone's going to put together that documentary. They're going to, I mean, they pulled a Ubisoft on us. But not only a Ubisoft, they went beyond that. You know, they went beyond what Ubisoft. I mean, you think the Ubisoft downgrades are bad. This is literally worse, 20 times worse. John Cream, think he's going to get for spits of a chair. To appreciate you. But Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? You playing the game wrong? You poor? You playing it on outdated hardware? Guys, I played it on PC, and you can't even play this at 1080p max or high or ultra settings, because even on a 1660 Ti, which is a card that you know, I'm not saying it's a high-end card, but for 1080p gaming, it, you know, plows through most games, even the latest games, you know, without much trouble. And, you know, look, it struggles on that. So, you know, if it's struggling on a card that usually doesn't struggle at 1080p, you know, that's a problem. So I mean, and again, the PC version, I think that is the way to play. But the caveat there is that you have to have high-end hardware. So the alternative is literally, you know, Stadia. I'm not kidding. I think Stadia, right now anyway, is literally the best version of this game, because the PS5 version is the PS4 version with a higher resolution, slightly higher fidelity. You know, things don't load in. You know, things don't have that load-in issue like they do on the base PS4. However, there's a big issue with the PS5 version because it constantly crashes, so you can't even play the game. Literally unplayable. Don't know how it plays on Series X. I assume it's very similar, but if it doesn't crash, maybe that's another viable option as well. But again, the big thing there is that who owns a PlayStation 5? Who owns an Xbox Series X? Not too many people, because they're sold out. I got lucky and got both, but, you know, that's not the case for most people. And I don't have a super high-end computer. I don't have the latest graphics cards. You know what I mean? So, you know, screwed. You know, you literally have to be rich to play this game in a way that makes sense. And the only alternative right now is to play within the Google Chrome fucking browser with Stadia. Crazy. So let's go ahead and jump back on Skype for the final round here. Oh my God, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? You ain't nothing but a clown. That's all they say on a daily basis, and it's so incredibly sad.
Jonathan Senior 008 donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. That's 2020 for you, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, man, terrible year, and this just does not, you know, you would have thought that this game was going to deliver and make you forget about this terrible year, but it kind of reminded you that, hey, this is 2020, and nothing is allowed to be good, and this is it. Here we go, folks. Well, Skype is loading just like Cyberpunk is loading. I'm seeing a white cube in my computer right now, so it's not. Oh, Lord. No. Come on. Well, Skype is a little behind here, just like Cyberpunk. It has to think about how to load there. Hello, you're on
Young
the air.
Meds donated
Hello, Michael.
Class.
Got a couple of
things.
What I heard that you
Hold on. There's 20 people talking. Gotta close Skype. Skype is broken. Skype is broken. I have to literally close that. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I have to close it. There's literally 5. I only selected one person, and it's selecting 20 people. So it's literally behaving like Cyberpunk. It's so freaking broken. Young Meds, think it's kind of wants to get this, but to share a little appreciate you. Let's go ahead and try this again. I'm going to open up Skype and hope for the best. Oh, but Michael, what you talking about there? Cyberpunk 2077. Look at the Metacritic score. I'm sure it's even worse now. And they're literally refunding. Sony is saying, hey, call us for the refund. Or something to that nature. And they're seemingly doing it. And usually Sony, they don't do that. We might have a problem with Skype. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Maybe the computer's getting too cold. It is cold out here, by about 0 degrees Celsius. Or getting very close to that. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, Skype's.
Well, I mean, we're going to have to continue to move the wheels. Yeah, I don't know. Skype might not be able to work now. I don't know what's going on here. It's just lagging just like Cyberpunk is. Nothing's loading. It must be the temperature out here. Oh, my Lord! Yeah, Skype is screwed. Hello, you're on the air. Who designed this piece of shit app? Who designed it? The lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red, quite clearly. Well, you're wasting my time. Hello, you're on the air.
Shit.
Yeah. Hello, you're on the air. Oh, man, now no one wants to call in, do they? Everyone's... This is breaking in real time, just like Cyberpunk. It's destabilizing in real time, just like Cyberpunk. I cannot do anything. I honestly think it's something to do with the temperature. I don't know what's going on. Hello, you're on the air.
Yes, I would like to talk about a couple of things about Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Mainly the fucking game length that no one seems to be talking about is that it is not 30 to 40 hours. I'm at the tail end of Corpo. I've got about 2 to 3 missions left. I haven't really done the mini side quests because honestly, I feel like it is filler.
Oh yeah.
And the only thing that seems to change for these live pass is the origin story.
Yeah.
And the only other thing other than the origin story is what happens to Jackie. So whenever you condense everything down, the length of the game is actually about 10 hours long.
If that. Yeah, if that. I mean, if you skip all
our eyes to say, hey, the game length for this game is 30 to 40 hours. It is not.
Exactly, and especially if you skip all of the cutscenes too. You know, all of the dialogue. I mean, you're gonna run right through it.
So short. Oh my fucking god. And the fact that they market this as an RPG is a shame. Fallout 4 puts this game to shame.
Yeah, that looks way better.
And then lastly, we all know if the way that they put out Cyberpunk 2077 on consoles and how it runs like absolute shit on PC, if that is indicative of how they put their game out, we all know that once they put out the multiplayer's going to fucking flop.
Oh man, I can't even imagine that. You know, microtransaction infested with microtransactions. I mean, holy hell. Maybe that's the real game. Maybe that's the real game. You know, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
All over the damn skies.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You won't even be able to talk.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I can't either. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the real game and they spent more time on that, working on that, pre-production on that, as opposed to whatever they ship to us.
What do they do with all the money that they get from making, you know, the profit for this game?
They just, I don't know what they do. Believe me, I would love to know. We need a camera crew in the fucking office right now. What are they doing?
Oh.
You know, are they sleeping around,
just like
jacking off in the office,
man,
going all the way to the bank and laughing? You know, it seems like that's the case. I mean, look, we need an apology this coming week. It needs to start as soon as tomorrow. We need a roadmap on what's happening. They need to gift us something. I mean, that's not me being entitled. Bro, they literally shipped out a live service game.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I mean, I couldn't play the game without it.
Donated 200 rupees through Super Chat.
It's absolute shit. I can't play the game.
It's beyond incompetence.
It's a broken mess.
Let's
if you don't
call
update
it what
whenever
it is.
you do
It's
update, it's still in a
unacceptable.
fucking broken state.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the entire situation is seriously so incredibly sad. And I knew this was coming. Like I said, I mean, I had this game literally a week early on base PS4. I tried to tell people, but they were so brainwashed that they just couldn't wrap their head around this,
Absolutely
being this way.
brainwashed.
Yeah.
I tell you, it boggles my fucking mind how so many of these people, for CD Projekt Red fanboys are fucking shilling for this game.
Oh,
You
man.
can't
They're still doing
convince
it.
them
They're
at
still
all
doing it,
that
yeah.
it is absolute fucking garbage. Even whenever, within the first 30 minutes of playing, you walk into the club there and you have the NPC T-posing. Within the first 30 minutes of the game? Come
Yeah.
on. Oh, the game is fucking great, man. Cyberpunk 2077, it's got gold. It's superb. Fuck you.
Yeah, I mean these
Your
people.
life
These people,
fucking
like I said, if CD Projekt Red told these people to jump off a cliff, they would do it without hesitation. I'm not kidding.
Absolutely. I don't wish death on anybody, but I can kind of see why people were making fucking death threats, even for this game to come out. And whenever it did come out, well,
Oh man, yeah, yeah. And the fact, if they don't apologize, it's going to get even worse. They need to come out and own it. Own it that, hey, this isn't where it needed to be, and see what we can do to turn this ship around.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate
I think the ship is sinking, and I don't think there's any way that they can go back to fix it.
Yeah, I
Moving
don't
the
think there
wheels.
is. Hell yeah,
Appreciate
take care. Privet Kenny, thank you, Skylar. Once again, puts up a chair. I appreciate you. Hell yeah, brother. Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Cyberpunk sucks.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, CDPR, they should be investigated.
Yeah, well, there needs to be a documentary. I need to see what happened. I mean, that'd be much more entertaining than the game. Set up a live stream over at the offices at CD Projekt Red and see what is actually happening over there right now, how they're responding to this, what are they doing, are they working, or are they just sitting around pretending to work?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, PlayStation is already taking action because they really, they really fucked up big time.
Yeah, they did. And, I just don't understand how people still are willing to go up and bat for the lazy millennial devs. It's just sad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
keep the work up.
hell yeah, take care. Hello, you're on the air.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
How much
It's
are they
over.
paying you to come over here and chill? Because I already know that's what you're going to do. Hello, you're on the air. Can't hear you.
Cyberpunk is the biggest blunder in all of
It
marketing to get right for this game, then developing the game correctly. Sad.
Hello.
Why I'm thinking, Skylar, once again, puts up a chair. We'll appreciate you. The biggest blunder in all of video. They need to make this free to play on PC. I'm not even kidding. For a 24 or 48 hour window, free on PC to really get the goodwill back. I'm serious. That would really win them over. They already made their money. They already made their money. It's about the reputation at this point. I can't hear you.
Straight
So
up,
guess what?
Brando
Move the
donated
wheels.
$5 through Super Chat.
Hello.
The Legend of Zelda ripped off The Witcher 3. They didn't know about Doom 3 till Doom 2016 came around. Apologize to World Class right now.
Exactly. It's over, And how many people actually called in and apologized to World Class? Where are those CD Projekt Red fanboys? Nowhere to be found now, aren't they? They're too scared. They're like, oh my God, Michael, you were right. I'm going to go cry in the corner. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the
when
air.
you said you had a 1660 Ti, I was in the exact same position because I have a 1660 Super.
Really?
And when I
Young Meds
played this
donated
game for 4
$2
hours,
through Super Chat.
it wasn't visually
Cyberjunk
impressive,
at least
nor was
has a
it very
Kino
pulling in the
Corp
story.
maker,
It sucked. I
Aubergine.
only got 4 hours into it until I thought, wait a minute, this is a shitty fucking GTA clone.
Yeah.
But it's not even impressive.
Well, hell no,
because
not
when you
even-
do
yeah.
fun things in GTA, like killing random people, stealing cars.
Well, I mean,
you
yeah,
have these,
the
these
world kind of
random
reacts to
fucking-
you a little bit, Young
Yeah, you
Mads,
have
thinking
these-
Skella, once again, puts up a chair a little appreciate you. Why I'm thinking
You have
Skella, once
these
again, puts up
random-
a chair a little appreciate you. It's over. Oh my God, there, buddy.
Oh my God, you have these random police officers just spawn
Yeah,
right
dude,
behind you.
you
right out of
gotta
sight.
be kidding me.
It's so bad.
But
my.
Michael, it's 2077. That's how the police react. Okay, so let me get this straight. This is supposed to be a city that's so crime-ridden. How is that the case when the police are automatically there within a nanosecond? You know what
It's
I mean?
like, oh my God, like at least even GTA 4 had it so that the cops would spawn like a block away and they'll drive in. It at least pulls
and then
you in
and
kind
then
of realistically.
they can lose sight of you, and then they would start
Yeah.
searching, get
But
the spotlights
no,
out,
these
shit like
cops here, snap, boom, right behind you of some fucking drone that has fire. So I hear it.
Yeah, I thought Mafia Definitive Edition was bad in that regard, but holy shit, that game looks like a masterpiece.
A lot of these people here are saying, "Oh, give it more time, give it more time."
No.
It's
That's
an
bullshit.
unbaked cake.
We've already given them 8 years.
No, the recipe fucking sucked. The eggs were bad. The milk was bad. The code is bad. Everything is stuck together with tape. If they want to fix the game, they should just fucking press delete and start over. Fuck it, 8 more years. Who cares? This game's trash. Developers are trash. I'm very mad because I wasted money on this shit.
Yeah.
I have 4 hours. I can't refund anymore.
Well, they should give money. They should just give everyone their money back and say, you know what, it's a free-to-play game now. I mean, dude.
I just want to say thank you, Michael.
Hell yeah, bro.
I love Cyberpunk. My favorite movie is Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And when I thought I had this beautiful Cyberpunk game coming, and my eyes were open because you were talking to us, and then you showed us gameplay of this. I still fell for it. Day one, I fell for it. But thank you, Michael, for opening my eyes.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate
very
it.
good.
Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello. You know, you really have to say this game really fucked up. You know, the broken AI, the bad graphics, then you have the physics, and they are also very bad.
Yeah, I've showcased a lot. Yeah, I've showcased a lot of that stuff in my videos.
Yeah, then you have the driving mechanics, and you know, I didn't even buy the game because.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's going on, but it might have been terrible bait. Hello, you're on the air. See, that's the problem. I think these CD Projekt Red fanboys are calling it and trying to play along. I think secretly they like it. Come on, I know how you people operate. Let's get down to the brass tacks here. Hello, you're on the air.
Why do you think they delayed the game if it's still broken?
Oh, well. Well, they needed more attention, I guess, on their product, and it worked.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, obviously nothing was done. You know, remember, dude, literally just a few days ago, when the game came out, 3 or 4 days ago, they were hyping up this day one patch. There were literally articles that say the day one patch is a totally different game. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, so they lied about that. They literally just lied about that. There's a new lie right there, literally less than 4 days ago. Holy hell!
The only way
it
to
just
play
never
it
stops.
is on PC.
Yeah, but you have to have a supercomputer. You know, literally.
So that's the only
unless
way.
you want to sacrifice, you want to put it on low settings, then it looks like trash. You know. It's over. The entire situation's just so incredibly sad. Appreciate you calling in. Take care. Hello, we're moving the wheels.
Hello, Michael.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they optimized Cyberpunk on the PS4 rather than PS5?
Huh?
Why do you think they optimized?
No, dude, you are done. You can kiss my foot. You're done. Get a job, get a life. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I stopped my friend to pre-order Cyberpunk, but he didn't listen, and now he's like, my game is crashing 4 times a day. But I love the story. I was like, what are you going to do about the story when the game is broken and you can't even play it?
Exactly. He got scammed.
Yeah, he got scammed, and I heard that they are offering refunds, and I told him to if it is true, then he should try to get the refund.
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely think he should.
And yeah, Alana Pierce is seething, you know, because of how big of a flop this game is.
I know. Yeah, she's been awfully quiet.
Yeah.
She streamed it for like 2 days, and then she hasn't said a word since. So this is a disaster. That speaks volumes.
Because, you know, the money hasn't come through for, you know, furthermore stream.
It's over. Yeah, the entire situation is so incredibly sad. Move the wheels. Hello, you're on there. Literally 0 degrees Celsius out here. So we're going to have to wrap this up soon, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, clown.
No, I'm not a clown. You're talking to the wrong person, okay?
Good.
Who's the clown? You are, okay? Hey, let me talk to your mother. She's probably hot. Too bad. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. Well, if I can hear myself, that might be a little bit of an issue, okay? You're going to have to call back when you get that figured out. Hello, you're on the air.
The whole situation is incredibly sad.
Yeah, it's so incredibly sad. I told you guys.
You're naked.
No. You're done. You're going to be banned. Hello, you're on the air.
This goes out to all the cocksucking fans. This game is fucking shit.
Okay. Jesus Lord. Hello, you're on the air. A few more callers, folks.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, Michael, I want to say something. Okay, listen. GTA 3, which came out almost 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you commit a crime in GTA 3, which came out 20 years ago, okay,
right.
So you get an escalation of force. So as you keep committing more crimes, you get the FBI starts going after you.
Right.
The police start organizing roadblocks on the road against you. And then at the end, when you have the highest crime level, you get the National Guard going after you.
Right.
And they send tanks after you, okay? In GTA 3,
I know,
which came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. In Cyberpunk 2077, if you get in a car in Cyberpunk 2077, nothing fucking happens.
It's over.
Literally nothing. Nobody chases you at
I know.
all.
I know. Dude, I don't understand.
It's pathetic. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what they were doing over at CD Projekt Red, but they must have been in their cubicle doing who knows what outside of developing this fucking game. I mean, holy hell.
It is so, unironically, it is so incredibly sad. Like, this game is not feature complete. They need at least 2 years. At least
absolutely.
2 years to make this game feature complete. This is not a finished game.
Hell no. Hell no. They shipped you a live service game. And since it's not finished and it's literally unplayable on base PS4, you got to connect to the internet and finish the game. The game isn't done. They're still working on the fucking game.
The most frustrating thing is not a single reviewer has mentioned this at all.
Yeah. Well, there's no reviews of the base console. I mean, I don't know what game those people played.
It's not even the base console. Can you name me a single reviewer that is like, okay, this game is less feature complete than like GTA 3?
Well, people don't care.
Like 20 years
people
ago.
don't care.
This
Well,
is
the people
pathetic.
exactly. The people that reviewed the game, they were in bed in cahoots with CD Projekt Red, and they didn't want to get blasted or they didn't want to get on the blacklist. So they towed the line and said it's an unbelievably amazing experience.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just got a few bugs here and there. Oh, come on. They sugarcoated everything.
It is absolutely pathetic. It is so incredibly sad.
Hell
Okay,
yeah,
Michael. Yeah, thank you for doing the good job of exposing the millennial devs of CD Projekt Red. Thank you for doing the good job. And see you
bro,
later.
I appreciate
pal.
you. Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
It's over. Did you see on
Oops. Hello, you're on the air. Skype is acting up, okay? The computer is literally freezing, just like my hand. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak on a point that you were brought up many a time in the streams and all that about why this is why gaming is like going down the tubes and all that.
Right.
And it's all these, fanboys. They're carrying water for the company that expects you to buy an unfinished, buggy piece of crap at full price, and people defend it.
I don't get it.
And this is, this is why, there's a 6 million remasters and the sequels and all this crap, and it's just why this industry is in the shitter, basically.
Yeah, because of bullshit like this. I mean, the fact that people are defending this is just sickening. I mean, if this were EA, Bethesda, BioWare, Xbox, first-party studio, it'd be a totally different narrative, But now
they'd be tearing
it's
it
like,
apart.
oh, they're going to fix it, Michael. You just impatient. You just got not the proper hardware. You poor. You not rich. You this. You that. I mean, they just have literally a million excuses on how to defend this. I mean, believe me, I went viral on Twitter with this game. I mean, I was the first person out of the gate to expose the base PS4 version in that capacity, and as such, I got mainstream media attention. You got Young saying my name, Unbox Therapy, all of these people. I was on Forbes, because I showed the reality of the situation. I showed that the cracks were indeed starting to show, and their stock plummeted. So, that's the reality of it. You ship a game that's broken, you're going to get called out for it. That's the reality of it. And not only that, but a game that is, they lied to us. They didn't fulfill their promises, in any capacity.
Yeah, all they just had to do was listen to Mr. World Class.
Exactly.
I don't think he's been wrong yet. and they could have avoided all this heartache, and they wouldn't have had to shill and do all this coping and seething on Reddit and in the comment section.
You know, and that's, you know,
poor.
yeah, they're going on Reddit,
Yeah.
typing out Reddit, you know, paragraphs on Reddit games. They're going in Reset
writing
Era, and they're going
essays.
all over the place and going, oh, but back, oh, it's a great game, actually. You guys are just haters, you know. I mean, it's just so sad.
Yeah, so yet again, world class is vindicated. All the people with their thinking caps on were vindicated. And that's pretty much all I had to say. Much like the lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red, I am punching out early. We're moving the wheels.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you. Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello, Michael. You know, I really think Cyberpunk, the shareholders, they should sue the publisher. I mean, the CEO, I don't know what he thought of it. You know?
Yeah, well, there's a lot happening over there. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of variables over there right now, I assume.
The state in which the game launched. I mean, frankly, it's unacceptable.
I agree. Absolutely.
You can't sell a game like this.
No, you can't.
I mean, you know, the stock already lost, I mean, 30%.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah. Well, that's because I was first out of the gate to show people the reality of the situation. I'm literally the only person to show people that this is the reality. And Dylan in the Details did as well, and he went pretty viral on YouTube as well. So over 200,000 views, I believe. So, you know, look, we were the first people to do it. And, you know, I think one of the reasons as to why the stock fucking plummeted. Not even kidding. Like, that's pretty crazy. But, you know, look, if you ship a game that's not where it needs to be, it's fair to call it out. And that's what we did, you know. Hey there.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you called it, I don't know, a week ago or something like this. No, everybody was hyping up the game. All the big influencers, they were paid by, I don't know, by CDPR.
Well, they're probably contractually obligated ambassadors, you know. They have to specifically say this about this, or, you know, they gotta, you know, they're basically marketing people in disguise. You know, it's like QVC over here on YouTube now. You know, everyone pretends to be fans, and, you know, I mean, man, so sad.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't buy the stock of them, because this company, you know, it is trash.
Yeah.
You can really say that.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
We're going to move the wheels.
You too.
Couple more calls, and we're going to call this a show, folks.
Hello?
0 degrees Celsius out here. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. What did you mean by when you said that Cyberpunk was like Pearl Harbor dropping bombs?
Dude, you got severe problems. I knew you were going to do something stupid.
Cyberpunk.
Hello, you're on the air. No. You're done. You're a bad person.
Thesaurus Child donated £2 through Super Chat.
Corey Taylor?
Silent Hill remains dead. That's
well, I guess we're
going to
leave it
sad,
there.
Disappointed face.
Yeah, it's over. There is no Silent Hill either. That's a bunch of fake news. So incredibly sad. This industry is in the shitter, and it is crumbling fast, and it's thanks to Cyberpunk 2077. You know, a lot of people were hoping that this shit was going to hit that home run, and in fact, it did the opposite. So, you know, I am very curious to see how they handle the situation going forward, especially this week. I think it is a really crucial week for the lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red. And they're going to have to make a very big, bold statement if they continue to ignore this issue. That is going to be even more disheartening, and there will be more refunds. But if they come out and say, hey, it wasn't where it needed to be, this is why, this is our roadmap, and as such, maybe we'll make the game free for 48 hours on PC. I know that sounds like a ludicrous idea, but they've already made their money, especially on PC, and it's DRM free anyway. So it's like, you know, might as well just make it for fucking free on PC officially and try and get some goodwill back as they try and turn this ship around. But the big question is, how do you turn the ship around that has already hit the bottom of the ocean floor? It's already collided with the iceberg and has hit the bottom of the ocean floor. You have to resurrect this son of a bitch, and you have to do it in a way that makes sense. And this week is going to be very telling to see whether or not the lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red actually care about the customer. Folks, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And stay tuned because, again, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think this is really going to continue to unfold and probably not in a good way, but we'll see what they do. We'll see how they react, because all eyeballs right now are on the lazy millennial devs over at CD Projekt Red and how they handle this going forward. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in and tagging along and supporting the show. But wait a minute, Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? You ain't nothing but a clown. You're playing on base PS4. What'd you expect? It's a next-gen game, Michael, even though the game was supposed to come out in April before the next-gen consoles. It's a next-gen game, Michael. You poor. Get a PC. It's a Kino game. You just a hater. You just saying all this to fit your narrative. No, believe me, it's over. That I can tell you. It's over. Cyberpunk 2077, whether you want to admit it or not, is the biggest blunder in all of video. Shut it down. It's over.
The Saunders child donated £2 through Super Chat. Could it be them in the nearby forest? Wolf, wolf, wolf.